technology has developed greatly. We not only have smartphones, iPads, computers, we also have drones and other medical appliances. But however, technology seems to be taking over our lives. Now, Einstein has a saying that I fear a day that technology will surpass human interaction and the day the world will be full of idiots. Is that true? Well, to clearly understand, to clearly judge the statement, we have to take into account a lot of aspects.
Nowadays, more and more people from all over the world come to Vietnam for travel and doing business. So, what do you know about Vietnam? Do you want to know? Yeah. And the more we getting to know about this country, the more we feel interesting about it. And how interesting? First, about the food in this country, the cuisine.
It is estimated it's like about 200,000 animals are being hunted illegal worldwide, and probably by the time you reach home, a whole species have died out. Who knows? And to tell me that I have to pick only one species to save. At first I was kind of confused. It's like, do I want to save my left shoe or my right shoe? I think the animals are connected together. You cannot just pick one and not save the other. But if I really have to choose, I think I would go with the Firefox. Does that name ring a bell to you? Yes, that is the Firefox browser currently in your computer that you use to browse the internet. Well, I'm not choosing it because of the nice name. We're talking about that later.
If I had money, a lot of money, then I would buy a new MacBook or buy something for my mom, my dad, or my sister. Yes, I could do a lot of things with the money. And usually, I don't use them very wisely. Let me tell you a story. Every lunch, I would choose a meal for me. Instead of choosing something expensive, I choose to eat something cheap. But then I buy a lot of cheap food so that the money equal the money of the expensive one. So that's how I spend my money. I spend it unwisely. So that's why it turned to my second option, which is I won't charge this price into money anymore. I would rather to go to America, actually, go to Liberty University, because at the moment, in my senior year, I'm kind of lost, actually. I don't know which career to choose. I don't know what to do with my life, with my future, and I think that this trip to America can open a lot of things for me.
When someone wins a beauty pageant, they are certified as one of the most qualified women and well-rounded women in the world. I would take an example like Miss America. When a woman wins Miss America, the show raised about $45 million for scholarship for women all around America and around the world. Also, recently there has been a very controversial event in the Miss Charity pageant, where one of the most beautiful women in the world came up on stage and shaved her head in order to raise awareness for cancer. Can we all do that? I don't think so. But these people, they are no longer just worried about their makeup and their mascara and their shoes or their dress. They know that the world matters and that they can make a change in the world. Also, how many people do you think watch beauty pageants? A lot. Mostly men, but a lot of people.
If you think of something red, you think it's hot and energetic, right? And if you think of something blue, you think of something peaceful and hopeful. But if everything were to change to one color, my choice would be white. This is because colors affect the way people think and perceive things around them. If everything was white, you don't have a preconception of what something is. As I already said, the colors give you a feeling of an object that bears them. If everything was white, everything would be like a blank piece of paper. And with a blank piece of paper, you have the opportunity to draw, to write, to do whatever you want with it. So basically, you are given the opportunity to change the world around you.
All of you here is living in Ho Chi Minh City, one of the most beautiful city in Vietnam, the center of finance, communication, and economics. But parallel to that, we also live in one of the most polluted city in Vietnam because we have a lot of cars, a lot of motorbikes, and a lot of industrial centers. So as a citizen, what can we do to help bettering our city's environment? We use too many motorbikes. There's motorbike here everywhere, and there's traffic jam every single day. So the problem is easy. We need to decrease the number of motorbikes. People need to put aside their personal convenience to focus on a grander, a more objective, a bigger object is that to help maintain the environment of our cities by using public transportations and bikes. You know that using bikes, you can also exercise a little bit, huh?
Once upon a time, there was a very, very little girl living in a little country. And she was grown up on the motto of her parents believing that her country contains many historical meanings, and she should be proud about her country. So her parents take her to the District 1 to visit modern installations and Benton Market and the church, the Lupa Church. I don't know how to say it in English, but the Rock Pudding or something. Okay. And she is very, very fascinated by those installations. But one question popped up in her mind is that why is there so many modern buildings mixed with the historical buildings? What is the cause of that? And you know what? That girl is me. And do you know what my parents said to me? My parents said, "Girl, the importance is not about what is happening, but the importance lies in your attitude. And if we truly treasure the historical meanings, the historical values of our country, we can still leave it in our mind, and we can still help develop a country that has both historical and modern values."
It's a great opportunity to widen your knowledge. When you're in a whole new experience, a whole new environment, and you get to meet and talk to different people who have different skin colors, people who dress like no one in your country, and you learn more from trips like that than in a lesson at school. And there are also the foods and the clothes and the tourist destinations that are very interesting, and just got to see them makes you feel like you know more than you just sit in your living room watching a TV show about a foreign country. So it's really an eye-opening opportunity if you get to go to a foreign country.
The champions of the English Anthem Contest 2015 is Nguyễn Ngọc